The cool, dark earth smells of rich peat and damp moss beneath the heavy canopy above you. A single raindrop falls from a broad green leaf, landing with a soft, muted tap on the forest floor nearby. You rest your head back against the sturdy trunk of an ancient oak, feeling its rough bark gently support your neck. The air is thick with the scent of wet wood and blooming night jasmine, wrapping around you like a warm blanket. Your breathing slows to match the rhythmic dripping of water from the ferns above your eyes. A gentle mist begins to rise from the ground, curling around your ankles like soft, white smoke. The sound of the rain grows slightly louder, a steady whisper that fills every corner of your awareness without demanding attention. You pull your knees closer to your chest, feeling the weight of your body sinking deeper into the soft bed of pine needles. The darkness outside is velvet and smooth, offering no shapes or edges to analyze, only pure, comforting shadow. Small droplets collect on your eyelashes, cool and refreshing against the warmth of your skin. Each blink wipes away a tiny world of water, leaving your vision blurred and soft around the edges. The rustling of leaves high above sounds like distant applause, slow and appreciative, celebrating nothing in particular. Your muscles unclench one by one, starting from your toes and moving slowly up through your calves and thighs. The rain settles into a consistent rhythm, a gentle drumming that vibrates softly through the ground and into your bones. You feel yourself becoming heavier, anchored by the earth beneath you, safe from any need to move or act. A faint glow of bioluminescent fungi lights up near your feet, pulsing slowly with a quiet internal breath. The light is dim and soothing, casting long, soft shadows that dance lazily against the tree trunks. Your thoughts begin to dissolve like sugar in warm tea, losing their distinct shapes and merging into a single stream of calm. There is nothing to solve here, no puzzle to piece together, only the continuous, soothing sound of water on wood. The wind shifts slightly, carrying the scent of wet stone and distant pine needles from miles away. You inhale deeply, filling your lungs with the cool, clean air that tastes of rain and life. The canopy above filters the remaining twilight into a soft, grey-blue haze that feels gentle on your eyes. Raindrops slide down the leaves in slow motion, tracing invisible paths before detaching and falling silently to the ground. Your heart beats slowly, syncing with the distant thunder that rumbles like a cat purring far away. The warmth of your body contrasts pleasantly with the cool air, creating a perfect balance of comfort. A small stream nearby murmurs over smooth stones, its voice joining the chorus of the rain in a harmonious blend. The water flows effortlessly, unhurried and content, mirroring the state of your own mind now. You notice the texture of the moss beside you, velvety and deep green, absorbing the water with quiet satisfaction. Your breathing becomes shallow and regular, each exhale longer than the last. The boundaries between your body and the forest begin to blur, as if you are becoming part of the landscape itself. You feel the roots of the trees beneath you, steady and ancient, holding firm against the shifting earth. The rain continues its endless song, a lullaby that has played for centuries without missing a single note. Your eyelids grow heavier, dropping down like curtains closing on a peaceful stage. Silence stretches out between the drops of rain, vast and comfortable, giving you space to simply exist. The coolness of the air wraps around your shoulders, a gentle pressure that grounds you in the present moment. A bird calls softly from a distant branch, its melody sweet and brief before fading into the background hum. You feel a deep sense of safety, knowing that the forest holds you securely in its embrace. The world narrows down to the sensation of warmth spreading through your chest and out to your fingertips. Every muscle is relaxed, every tension released into the soft earth below you. The rain sounds like white noise now, a blank canvas for your mind to rest upon without effort. Drift further into this quiet space where time does not exist, only the gentle rhythm of breath and rain. The rhythm of the rain settles into a soft, steady pulse that matches the slowing beat of your heart. Each drop creates a tiny ripple in the puddles below, spreading outward in silent, concentric circles of peace. The scent of damp moss deepens as the moisture sinks further into the ancient roots beneath you. You feel the weight of your limbs growing heavier, anchored gently by the soft earth and the quiet magic of the night. There is nowhere else you need to be, nothing else you need to do but simply breathe. The darkness around you feels warm and inviting, like a thick velvet curtain drawn against the waking world. A gentle breeze moves through the canopy above, carrying the faint sound of leaves whispering against one another. The air feels cool against your skin, a soothing contrast to the deep warmth spreading through your core. Branches sway slowly overhead, their movements rhythmic and lulling, like a slow dance in the shadows. You notice how the light from the moon filters weakly through the mist, creating soft pools of silver on the forest floor. The world feels suspended in this moment, held safely between the earth below and the sky above. Your breathing becomes shallow and effortless, syncing perfectly with the natural breath of the woods. The rain continues its gentle drumming, a consistent lullaby that washes away any remaining thoughts. Small droplets collect on the broad leaves nearby, trembling slightly before sliding off into the dark soil below. You feel a profound sense of stillness settling into your bones, heavy and comfortable like a weighted blanket. The forest sounds fade into a distant hum, leaving only the immediate sensation of rain on your skin. There is no urgency here, only the slow, drifting passage of time measured by falling water. Your mind grows foggy and soft, releasing its grip on the day's worries. Shadows lengthen across the mossy ground, stretching out like long arms reaching for rest. The temperature drops just slightly, wrapping around you in a cozy embrace that demands no movement. You feel your eyelids growing heavier, pulling down with a gentle, irresistible weight. The sound of the rain becomes softer now, more like a whisper than a drumbeat. Every exhale releases another layer of tension, leaving you lighter and more relaxed than before. The forest holds its breath around you, waiting patiently for you to drift deeper into sleep. A soft glow seems to emanate from the wet stones, reflecting the faint moonlight in subtle shades of grey. The air is thick with the scent of petrichor, clean and pure, filling your lungs with every slow breath. You feel completely supported by the ground beneath you, as if it were a warm, living entity holding you close. The boundaries between yourself and the forest begin to blur, merging into a single state of peace. Thoughts dissolve like sugar in water, leaving only a calm, empty space behind. You are safe, you are still, and you are deeply asleep. The rhythm of the rain slows to a near-silent patter, barely audible against the backdrop of your own heartbeat. Dew forms on the nearby ferns, adding a delicate sparkle to the dark green landscape. You feel a wave of drowsiness wash over you, pulling you further into the depths of relaxation. The cool air no longer feels cold, but rather like a refreshing balm for your tired mind. There is nothing left to observe, nothing left to analyze, only the gentle flow of existence. Your consciousness floats on the surface of this quiet night, drifting effortlessly. Silence begins to creep into the spaces between the raindrops, expanding slowly like ink in water. The world outside your immediate awareness fades away, leaving only the soft hum of the night. You feel your body sinking deeper into the earth, becoming part of the landscape itself. The scent of pine grows stronger, grounding you in this peaceful, timeless moment. Your thoughts are sparse and distant, drifting away like leaves on a slow-moving stream. Sleep waits patiently at the edge of your awareness, inviting you to step into its embrace. The final echoes of the rain seem to linger in the air, hanging like mist before dissipating. You feel a profound sense of emptiness, not of lack, but of peace and completion. The darkness around you is velvety and soft, wrapping around you in total comfort. Your breathing is so shallow it is almost imperceptible, yet perfectly steady and calm. There is no need to hold on to anything, no need to remember or recall. You simply let go, allowing the night to carry you into its gentle arms. The forest is still now, resting under the blanket of night and the memory of rain. The air feels warm and still, holding the humidity like a secret close to its chest. You feel your mind slowing down further, entering a state of deep, dreamless rest. The sounds of the woods are gone, replaced by the quiet rhythm of your own internal peace. There is only softness now in every direction, in every sense. You drift downward into the deep, warm waters of sleep. Rest comes easily now, flowing through you like a slow, gentle current. The world has quieted completely, offering you a sanctuary of pure silence. You feel weightless and warm, suspended in the comfort of the night. Your thoughts have ceased, leaving only a blank canvas of calm awareness. There is nothing to do but rest, letting the darkness cradle you. Sleep takes over, soft and sweet, pulling you gently under. A soft mist begins to rise from the damp earth, swirling gently around the base of ancient oak trees. The air is cool and clean, carrying the faint, sweet scent of pine needles that have settled deep into the moss. You breathe in slowly, feeling the fresh oxygen fill your lungs with a quiet, rhythmic ease. The fog moves like a slow dance, obscuring the roots and blending the ground with the shadows above. There is no urgency here, only the gentle presence of nature waking up in its own time. Your body feels heavy yet supported, sinking deeper into the comfort of the moment. Small droplets of water cling to the broad leaves of ferns, trembling slightly with each subtle shift in the breeze. Each drop catches the faint light, glowing like tiny pearls against the dark green backdrop of the understory. The silence is profound, broken only by the occasional soft patter of a falling leaf landing on wet soil. You watch these small moments without needing to understand them, letting their simplicity wash over you. The texture of the air feels smooth and cool against your skin, soothing any remaining tension in your mind. Time seems to stretch out infinitely, allowing you to exist purely in the now. The path ahead is lined with tall grasses that sway gently in a rhythm you can almost feel rather than hear. Their blades brush against each other with a whisper-soft sound, creating a natural lullaby for your drifting consciousness. The colors here are muted and soothing, shades of sage and silver blending seamlessly into the foggy distance. You walk without effort, your feet barely touching the ground as if you are floating above the earth. There is no destination to reach, only the joy of movement itself in this peaceful realm. Your thoughts dissolve like sugar in warm water, leaving nothing but calm. A small stream meanders nearby, its surface smooth as glass and reflecting the pale sky above with perfect clarity. The water moves silently, carrying fallen petals and tiny leaves in a slow, endless journey toward the horizon. You sit by the bank, feeling the damp coolness rise from the ground to meet your warmth. The reflection of the trees in the water creates a mirror world, upside down and eerily peaceful. Every ripple is gentle, spreading outward in perfect circles that eventually fade into stillness. Your heartbeat slows to match the lazy flow of the current, finding its own natural rhythm. Sunlight begins to filter through the canopy above, creating soft beams that dance across the forest floor like gentle fingers. These shafts of light are warm and inviting, pooling on patches of moss and illuminating tiny mushrooms growing in clusters. The air grows slightly warmer, wrapping around you like a soft, invisible blanket that holds you securely. You feel a sense of safety and belonging, as if the forest itself is embracing you with open arms. The shadows retreat slowly, replaced by a glow that feels both ancient and timeless. Your eyes grow heavy, drawn to the peaceful interplay of light and shadow. Birds begin to sing in the distance, their melodies soft and melodic, blending seamlessly with the rustling of leaves. Each note hangs in the air for a moment before fading away, leaving a lingering sense of harmony behind. The sounds are not loud or demanding, but rather an invitation to listen deeper into the quiet spaces between notes. You let these songs wash over you, feeling their vibration resonate gently within your chest. There is no need to identify the species or understand the meaning. The beauty is in the sound itself. Your breathing becomes synchronized with the natural cadence of the morning chorus. The breeze picks up slightly, carrying the scent of blooming flowers that grow in hidden corners of the woodland. The fragrance is faint and delicate, mixing with the earthy aroma of damp soil and decaying leaves to create a complex perfume. You inhale deeply, feeling the aromatic molecules settle into your senses and relax your muscles further. The wind moves through the branches above, creating a soft rustling sound that echoes like distant whispers. It feels as though the forest is breathing with you, sharing its life force in this quiet exchange. Every breath brings a renewed sense of peace and tranquility. You notice a large stone covered in velvet moss sitting beside the path, its surface smooth from years of weathering. It sits immovable and ancient, a silent witness to the changing seasons and the passage of time. Resting your hand on its cool surface, you feel a grounding connection to the earth beneath your feet. The stone's stillness contrasts with the gentle movement of the air around it, creating a balance between permanence and change. This solidity offers a sense of security, reminding you that some things remain constant even as everything else shifts. You allow this feeling of stability to anchor you in the present moment. Shadows lengthen slightly as the sun continues its slow journey across the sky, casting long, soft shapes across the ground. These shadows are not dark or foreboding, but rather gentle extensions of the trees that create patterns on the forest floor. They move slowly, barely perceptible to the eye, marking the passage of time in a way that feels almost imperceptible. You watch them expand and contract with a detached curiosity, letting their slow movement lull you further into relaxation. The light softens, becoming more diffuse and even, removing any harsh contrasts from your vision. Everything exists in a harmonious balance of light and shade. The forest begins to settle into its afternoon rhythm, a time of quiet rest and subdued activity. Insects hum softly in the background, their collective sound forming a steady drone that soothes rather than disturbs. The air feels still and warm, holding the heat of the day like a comforting embrace. You feel your awareness expanding outward, merging with the tranquility of the surroundings until the boundary between you and nature blurs. There is no separation, only unity in this shared moment of peace. Your mind empties completely, leaving space for pure, unadulterated calm. The gentle hum of the insects fades into a softer background presence, allowing the subtle rhythm of the rain to emerge more clearly. You hear the delicate patter of drops against broad leaves, each sound distinct yet blending into a continuous, soothing melody. The moisture in the air deepens, carrying the sweet, earthy scent of wet soil and moss that rises gently from the forest floor. It is a clean, fresh aroma that fills your lungs with every slow breath, grounding you in the present moment. Your shoulders drop lower, releasing any remaining tension as you sink deeper into the comfort of your surroundings. The world outside feels distant and muffled, wrapped in layers of soft green foliage and mist. You are safe here, cradled by the quiet embrace of the ancient woods. Time loses its urgency, stretching out like a long, lazy afternoon nap under a warm quilt. Nothing demands your attention, only invites your rest. Let yourself float in this peaceful suspension. A cool breeze drifts through the canopy, rustling the higher branches with a whisper that sounds like distant voices speaking in hushed tones. The leaves dance slowly in the current, their movements fluid and graceful against the softening sky above. This gentle motion adds a visual rhythm to the auditory landscape, creating a harmonious sync between what you see and what you hear. You feel the slight change in temperature on your skin, a refreshing coolness that contrasts pleasantly with the lingering warmth of the day. It is a comforting sensation, like being wrapped in a light, breathable shawl that adapts to your needs. The shadows on the ground lengthen further, merging into soft pools of indigo and deep violet. These colors blend seamlessly, removing any hard edges from your visual field. Your awareness narrows down to this small circle of comfort and safety. The rest of the world dissolves into a soft blur of color and sound. The rain intensifies slightly, not with force but with a steady, rhythmic consistency that becomes the heartbeat of the forest. Each drop strikes the leaves with a muted thud, creating a percussive lullaby that soothes your mind. You listen to the water gathering in small puddles at the base of the trees, rippling outward in slow, concentric circles. These ripples reflect the dimming light, shimmering like tiny mirrors scattered across the dark earth. Your breathing synchronizes with this gentle rhythm, slowing down until it is barely perceptible. The effort to stay awake feels unnecessary, as your body naturally seeks the rest it has been craving. Thoughts drift away like leaves on a stream, losing their shape and meaning as they flow downstream. You are carried along by this current of tranquility, weightless and free from worry. There is nowhere else you need to be, nothing else you need to do. Moss covers the base of the nearest oak tree in a thick, velvety layer that seems to glow with its own inner green light. It absorbs the sound of your footsteps if you were to move, offering a silent cushion for your thoughts. The texture appears incredibly soft, inviting you to rest your hand against it and feel its damp, cool surface. This connection to the earth feels profound, linking you to the slow, steady growth that has taken place over centuries. You imagine roots spreading deep beneath your feet, anchoring you firmly in this moment of stillness. The air grows heavier with humidity, wrapping around you like a warm blanket that holds in your body heat. It is a protective barrier against the cooling evening, keeping you cozy and secure. Your eyes grow heavy, blinking slower as the light continues to fade into twilight. Sleep comes easily now, a natural progression of this deep relaxation. The forest floor is a tapestry of fallen leaves, each one damp and heavy with rain, creating a rich scent of decay and renewal. You notice the intricate patterns on a maple leaf nearby, its veins highlighted by the moisture clinging to its surface. These details are beautiful in their simplicity, reminding you of the complexity hidden within nature's quiet moments. The colors are muted but vivid, ranging from deep browns to soft ochres and fading greens. They blend together in a way that is pleasing to the eye, devoid of any jarring contrasts. Your gaze lingers on these small wonders without judgment or analysis, simply appreciating their existence. This passive observation allows your mind to rest completely, free from the need to interpret or solve. You feel a sense of gratitude for this simple beauty surrounding you. It is enough just to be here, witnessing the slow turn of the day. A single bird calls softly in the distance, its voice carrying a melodic tone that harmonizes with the sound of the rain. It is not a sharp or startling sound, but a gentle query into the evening air. The echo fades quickly, absorbed by the dense foliage and the steady drumming of water on leaves. You feel a connection to this creature, sharing this quiet space under the vast, darkening sky. Its presence reminds you that life continues even in this state of deep rest, moving at its own unhurried pace. The darkness between the trees becomes more pronounced, turning into soft shapes rather than voids. These shapes are familiar and comforting, part of the landscape you have come to know and trust. Your body feels heavier now, sinking deeper into the support beneath you. Every muscle relaxes further, responding to the calming cues of the environment. The temperature drops slightly, bringing with it the crisp freshness of early evening. You pull your imaginary blanket tighter around yourself, feeling the warmth return to your limbs. This small action reinforces your sense of security and comfort within this vast natural cathedral. The rain continues its steady course, washing away any lingering dust or dryness from the air. The scent of petrichor becomes stronger, a primal aroma that speaks of cleansing and new beginnings. You breathe it in deeply, letting it fill your chest with clarity and peace. Your thoughts are few and far between, drifting like clouds across a moonless sky. There is no agenda, no destination, only the present moment unfolding gently around you. This is a space where time has no meaning, only feeling. Moonlight begins to break through the clouds, casting a pale silver glow over the wet leaves. This light is cool and gentle, contrasting with the warm darkness of the forest interior. It highlights the droplets on the branches, making them sparkle like tiny diamonds in the night. You watch this subtle illumination spread across the scene, changing the mood without disturbing your peace. The shadows become softer now, lacking any harsh definition or edge. Everything seems to exist in a state of suspended animation, waiting for dawn but content in the dark. Your breathing is slow and deep, each exhale releasing another layer of tension from your body. You feel yourself drifting closer to sleep, guided by the rhythmic sounds and soothing sights. The boundary between waking and dreaming becomes increasingly thin. The sound of the rain seems to move further away, becoming a distant murmur that blends with the night wind. It is as if the storm has passed through you, leaving behind only calm and clarity. The forest settles into its nighttime routine, with nocturnal creatures beginning their quiet activities. You hear the faint rustle of leaves as something small moves nearby, unseen but harmless. This adds a layer of life to the silence, reminding you that you are part of this ecosystem. Your eyelids are heavy now, struggling to stay open against the pull of sleep. The visual world fades into a soft grey blur, replaced by internal sensations of warmth and weightlessness. You surrender to these feelings, letting go of any remaining resistance. There is nothing left to hold on to, only the drift. You float in a void of gentle darkness, surrounded by the residual echoes of the rain. The air is still and cool against your skin, carrying the faint scent of night-blooming flowers. Your body feels weightless, suspended in a space that exists outside of time and place. There are no worries here, no tasks to complete, only pure existence. You listen to the silence, which is not empty but full of potential and peace. This stillness is profound, wrapping around you like a soft cloud. Your mind is clear, free from the clutter of daily life. You drift deeper into this state of rest, knowing that morning will come in its own time. For now, there is only this endless, comfortable night. The darkness around you softens, becoming less of a void and more of a gentle, velvety embrace. You feel the subtle rhythm of your own breath, slow and steady, syncing with the distant hum of the forest night. There is no need to move or speak, only to exist in this quiet sanctuary of rest. A faint coolness brushes against your cheeks, like the memory of a passing breeze through tall grass. Your muscles unclench further, sinking deeper into the imaginary support beneath you. The world outside has dissolved, leaving only this inner space of profound peace and safety. A single drop of rain echoes faintly from far above, a delicate note in the symphony of silence. It lands with a softness that barely disturbs the air, yet it anchors you to the present moment. You notice the warmth radiating from your own body, a comforting heat that spreads through your limbs. This internal warmth contrasts gently with the cool night air, creating a perfect balance of sensation. Your mind floats effortlessly, untethered from any specific thought or memory. The boundaries between you and the surroundings begin to blur, merging into one seamless whole. The scent of wet earth grows stronger, rich and grounding, filling your senses with its ancient comfort. You breathe it in slowly, letting the aroma settle deep within your lungs. Each inhalation feels like a small gift, a reminder of the natural world's quiet generosity. Your thoughts slow to a crawl, becoming mere whispers that fade before they can form words. There is a heavy pleasantness in your eyelids, pressing them gently against your skull. You allow this weight to guide you further down into the depths of slumber. Somewhere in the distance, a night bird calls out, its sound soft and melancholic but entirely peaceful. The note hangs in the air for a moment before dissolving into the surrounding stillness. You feel no urge to identify the creature or wonder about its journey. Instead, you simply listen to the tone as it vibrates through your chest. This auditory anchor keeps you grounded while your consciousness drifts away from the waking world. The forest holds you close, protecting you with its dense canopy and quiet shadows. Your awareness narrows to the immediate sensation of rest, a cocoon of comfort woven from darkness and silence. The rain continues its gentle percussion, a steady heartbeat for the sleeping woods. You feel your body becoming heavier, anchored by the profound relaxation that permeates every cell. There is nowhere else you need to be, nothing else you need to do. The concept of time loses its meaning here, replaced by an eternal now. You float in this timeless space, cradled by the rhythmic sounds of the night. A faint glow seems to emanate from within the darkness, not light but a sense of inner clarity. You feel a deep contentment settling in your heart, warm and steady as a slow pulse. The worries of the day are gone, scattered like leaves in the wind. Only this moment remains, pure and unblemished by expectation or desire. Your breathing becomes even shallower, requiring less effort with each passing second. You are drifting further away from thought, deeper into the welcoming arms of sleep. The texture of the air changes, becoming thicker and more soothing against your skin. It feels like a warm blanket being draped over your shoulders, providing ultimate comfort. You sink into this sensation, allowing it to support your entire being. The forest sounds recede slightly, becoming a soft background hum rather than distinct noises. Your mind is a blank canvas, free from any marks or colors. In this emptiness, you find a profound sense of peace and wholeness. You notice a slight tingling sensation in your fingertips, as if the night air is whispering secrets. These whispers are unintelligible but comforting, like the murmur of a distant stream. You do not try to understand them, only to feel their presence. Your body feels suspended in midair, weightless and free from gravity's pull. The boundary between your skin and the environment dissolves completely. You become one with the night, indistinguishable from the shadows and stars. The rhythm of the rain slows imperceptibly, becoming a lullaby for the weary soul. Each drop feels like a gentle kiss on the forehead, soothing and tender. You feel your consciousness slipping further away, carried on the current of relaxation. There is no struggle, only acceptance of the inevitable drift into dreams. The darkness around you is friendly, a companion in this journey inward. You are safe, held securely by the quiet magic of the forest. Your last conscious thought is a feeling of gratitude for this moment of stillness. It lingers briefly before dissolving into the sea of unconsciousness. The world fades to black, not with an end but with a gentle closing of the eye. You are drifting now, beyond thought, beyond sensation, into pure being. The forest sleeps around you, its secrets kept in the shadows. You join it in this deep, restorative slumber, ready for whatever comes. You float gently within the embrace of the twilight canopy, where shadows blend into soft indigo hues. The rain continues its whispered rhythm, a distant lullaby that wraps around your weary spirit like a warm blanket. Your breath deepens, matching the slow pulse of the earth beneath you, each exhale releasing another layer of tension. The air feels heavy with moisture and peace, carrying the faint scent of damp moss and ancient wood. You are suspended in this quiet moment, held safely by the stillness that surrounds your entire being. A subtle shift occurs as the wind dies down completely, leaving only the steady patter against broad leaves. You feel the weight of your body sinking deeper into the soft earth, supported by roots and time. The darkness is no longer just around you but within you, a comforting void that invites total surrender. Your thoughts dissolve like sugar in warm tea, leaving behind a clear, calm emptiness. There is nowhere else to go, nothing left to do but rest in this endless now. The scent of petrichor rises slowly, filling your senses with the clean aroma of washed stone and soil. It is a grounding fragrance that anchors you further into this state of deep relaxation and safety. Your eyelids feel heavy, sealed shut by the comfort of the night and the gentle touch of the rain. Every muscle in your body has let go, melting into the softness of the forest floor around you. You are becoming part of the landscape, indistinguishable from the quiet beauty that holds you. A distant owl calls softly, its sound blending seamlessly with the rhythm of the falling water. It is a friendly voice in the night, adding depth to the symphony of sleep that surrounds you. You do not analyze the sound or seek its meaning, it simply passes through you like a gentle breeze. Your consciousness drifts further into the haze, untethered from the demands of the waking world. Only the sensation of warmth and safety remains, cradling you in its arms. The boundaries between your body and the surrounding nature begin to blur completely. You feel the coolness of the rain on your skin merging with the warmth of your inner peace. This union creates a perfect equilibrium, a state of total balance where effort is unnecessary. Your heartbeat slows to match the dripping pace of water from leaf tips into the dark soil below. There is only this gentle flow, carrying you deeper into the depths of restful slumber. A faint glow emerges from the bioluminescent fungi on the tree trunks, casting a pale light. It is not bright enough to disturb your rest, only enough to soften the edges of darkness. The soft luminescence dances gently with the rhythm of the rain, creating a visual lullaby for your dreaming mind. You feel watched over by these quiet lights, protected by the ancient magic of the forest night. Your spirit settles even further, sinking into the velvet comfort of total unconsciousness. The sound of the rain becomes a distant hum, fading into the background of your awareness. It is now merely a texture in the air, a soft vibration that soothes rather than stimulates. Your breathing is so slow it barely disturbs the stillness around you, a gentle tide within the vast ocean of night. You are floating effortlessly, carried by the current of relaxation that has become your only reality. The world outside no longer exists, there is only this inner peace. A single drop of water traces a slow path down your cheek, cool and refreshing. It is a tender reminder of the connection you share with this natural world around you. You do not wipe it away, allowing it to merge with the dew that already coats your skin. This small sensation grounds you in the present moment, anchoring your drift into deeper layers of sleep. Every sense is quieted, leaving only the profound stillness of the heart. The forest floor feels like a cloud beneath you, supporting your weight without any resistance. You are sinking into this softness, allowing it to absorb every last trace of wakefulness from your body. The air is still and warm, wrapping around you like a protective cocoon against the chill of the night. Your thoughts have ceased entirely, replaced by a blank, peaceful canvas of pure being. There is nothing left to hold onto, only the gentle release into dreams. You are drifting now on a sea of silence, far from any shore or destination. The rain is a distant memory, a soft echo that fades into the infinite quiet of your mind. Your body has disappeared, leaving only a sense of weightless existence in the dark. There is no fear here, only the vast, welcoming emptiness of deep sleep. You continue to fall gently, endlessly, into the warm embrace of unconsciousness. The darkness around you is not empty, but full of a soft, velvety presence that holds you close. You feel the gentle weight of the forest canopy above, filtering the last whispers of night into silence. Your breath slows to a rhythm so faint it feels like part of the earth itself. There is no need to move, no need to think, only to exist in this quiet suspension. The air grows cooler against your skin, a soothing balm that settles deep into your muscles. You are wrapped in layers of stillness, each one heavier than the last. Time dissolves into the background, leaving only the present moment of pure rest. A single drop of moisture lands softly on your shoulder, a cool kiss from the lingering night sky. You do not shiver but welcome the sensation as a gentle reminder of the world around you. The scent of damp earth rises slowly, rich and comforting, filling your nose with the smell of peace. Your eyelids are so heavy now that they feel sealed shut by nature itself. The sounds of the forest have faded into a low, steady hum that vibrates in your bones. You sink deeper into the moss, which yields effortlessly under your relaxed form. Every muscle releases its tension one by one, like stones dropping into a calm pool. Your body feels lighter now, as if the gravity of the world has loosened its hold on you. You float within the darkness, suspended in a bubble of absolute tranquility. The silence is profound, broken only by the occasional rustle of leaves far away. It is a sound so distant it seems to come from another lifetime entirely. Your thoughts are gone, replaced by a warm haze that blankets your mind. There is no past to remember and no future to anticipate. Only this endless, soothing now remains, cradling you in its arms. The ground beneath you feels warmer now, radiating a gentle heat that seeps into your back. You press deeper into the soft bed of leaves, allowing them to mold perfectly to your shape. The air tastes sweet and clean, like fresh rain filtered through ancient trees. Your breathing becomes so shallow it is barely perceptible, a mere whisper in the stillness. The world outside has ceased to matter, fading into a blur of dark shapes. You are safe here, hidden away from all noise and demand. Sleep pulls you closer with each passing second, gentle and irresistible. A faint breeze moves through the branches above, creating a soft sigh that echoes in the quiet. It brushes against your face like a feather, cool and barely there. You feel a profound sense of connection to the earth beneath you. Roots intertwine with your senses, grounding you in this moment of pure peace. The The darkness is comforting, wrapping around you like a thick, warm blanket. Your mind is clear, empty of any distractions or worries. There is only the rhythm of your heartbeat, slow and steady. Your limbs feel heavy and relaxed, sinking further into the supportive earth. You no longer feel the boundary between your body and the forest floor. It is as if you have become part of the landscape, rooted in stillness. The cool night air caresses your skin, a gentle touch that soothes every nerve. Sounds from the distance are muffled, softened by the thick veil of sleep. You drift deeper into unconsciousness, leaving behind any trace of awareness. The world fades away, replaced by an infinite expanse of quiet. The silence around you is absolute, a heavy blanket that muffles all sound. You feel your consciousness slipping away like sand through an hourglass. There is no resistance, only the gentle flow into the unknown. Your breath is slow and deep, syncing with the rhythm of the night. The air is still, holding its own in anticipation of your rest. You are safe in this void, protected by the darkness that surrounds you. Sleep claims you fully, pulling you into its embrace. Your body is now weightless, floating in a sea of dark tranquility. The forest has become a dream, its shapes blurring into soft shadows. You feel no urgency, no need to act or speak. Time has lost all meaning here, stretching out infinitely. The cool air on your face is the last thing you perceive clearly. Then even that fades, replaced by pure, unadulterated rest. You are gone, dissolved into the quiet night. The last thread of wakefulness snaps gently, releasing you into full sleep. You are nowhere and everywhere, existing only in the realm of dreams. The forest is a memory now, distant and hazy. Your body rests deeply, undisturbed by any thought or sensation. The night holds you close, cradling you in its arms. There is nothing left to do but rest. The silence continues, eternal and unbroken. Darkness envelopes you completely, a warm and friendly void. You drift without direction, suspended in the endless night. There is no sound, no light, only pure being. Your spirit rests easy, free from all burdens. The journey ends here in this perfect stillness. Sleep has won, gentle and complete. You are at peace. The darkness softens into a deep, velvety indigo hue that wraps around your mind like a heavy silk scarf. There is no need to breathe deliberately, as the air itself seems to flow through you with quiet, effortless rhythm. A faint scent of damp earth and ancient pine lingers in the background, grounding you in this peaceful void. You feel weightless, suspended in a gentle current that carries you further away from any remaining tension. The silence is not empty but full of a soft, humming warmth that soothes every nerve ending. Your thoughts dissolve like sugar in warm tea, leaving only a smooth, sweet stillness behind. Nothing demands your attention, nothing calls for a response or reaction. You are simply here, floating in the quiet embrace of the night's deep peace. A single drop of rain falls somewhere far above, making a soft ping against a broad leaf. The sound is distant and muffled, like a whisper carried on a breeze through thick curtains. It does not startle you, but rather serves as a gentle anchor to this moment of rest. You notice the subtle rhythm of your own heartbeat, slow and steady as a metronome set to lullaby. Each beat is a soft thud that resonates with the quiet pulse of the forest floor. The coolness of the night air brushes against your skin, feeling like a lover's gentle touch. There is no urgency in the wind, only a slow, drifting laziness that invites deeper slumber. You let go of the last shred of control, surrendering to the natural flow of sleep. The moss beneath you feels impossibly soft, absorbing your weight with a comforting, sponge-like resilience. It cradles your body in a bed of emerald velvet, cool to the touch yet warming under your presence. Tiny ferns unfurl nearby, their movements imperceptible and slow, mirroring your own descent into oblivion. The air smells rich with decay and rebirth, a earthy perfume that is both ancient and fresh. You feel connected to this ground, rooted in the same quiet stillness that has held these trees for centuries. There is a profound sense of safety in being so small within such vast nature. Your muscles relax further, melting into the moss until you cannot tell where you end and it begins. Somewhere in the distance, a night bird lets out a low, mournful call that fades quickly into the mist. The sound is not lonely, but rather a lonely comfort, a reminder of life continuing gently around you. It echoes softly through the canopy, bouncing off leaves and branches before disappearing into the dark. You listen to it without thinking, letting the tone wash over your consciousness like a tide. The darkness seems to pulse in time with the echo, expanding and contracting slowly. Your breathing matches this rhythm, deep and slow, drawing in the cool night air. There is no fear in the shadows, only a quiet companionship from the unseen creatures of the wood. The rain begins to patter again, a soft drumming on the broad leaves above your head. It is a rhythmic white noise that drowns out any lingering internal chatter or worry. Each drop is a tiny percussion note in a symphony designed solely for rest. You feel the vibration of the sound in your chest, resonating with your own slow heartbeat. The water slides down the leaves in shimmering streams, catching the faint moonlight like liquid silver. This gentle cascade creates a visual lullaby that your eyes trace even as they close. The repetition is hypnotic, pulling you deeper into the trance of sleep every second. Your eyelids are heavy now, sealed shut by the weight of pure relaxation. The world outside has become a blur of dark shapes and soft whispers. You are unaware of time passing, existing only in the eternal present of this moment. A cool breeze drifts through the trees, carrying the scent of wet stone and old wood. It brushes your face gently, cooling the slight warmth that had built up from the day's exertions. You feel a profound sense of release, as if a great burden has been lifted from your shoulders. The forest holds you in its silent arms, protecting you from any intrusion. The shadows lengthen and merge until they become one continuous blanket of darkness. There are no edges or boundaries here, only a smooth expanse of night. You feel yourself sinking deeper into this void, not with fear but with curiosity and trust. The air is still and calm, holding its breath along with you. A faint glow from the moon filters through the canopy, creating soft pools of light on the forest floor. These lights seem to breathe, expanding and contracting in a slow, rhythmic dance. You watch them with your mind's eye, letting their gentle motion guide you further down. A small creature scurries across the path nearby, its paws making no sound on the damp earth. You feel its presence as a slight shift in the air, a ripple in the stillness. It moves with purpose and grace, disappearing into the underbrush without a trace. This brief moment of life reminds you that you are part of something larger and older. You feel a connection to all living things, bound by the same need for rest and peace. The forest continues its quiet vigil around you, watching over your slumber with ancient eyes. The rain softens to a mere mist, hanging in the air like a fine veil. It settles on your skin, cool and refreshing, washing away any remaining traces of the day. The air feels clean and pure, filled with the energy of renewal and growth. You take a deep breath, filling your lungs with this invigorating freshness. Your body feels light and airy, as if you could float away at any moment. The mist swirls around you gently, obscuring the world beyond and focusing your attention inward. Silence returns once more, deeper and more profound than before. The sounds of the night have faded into a distant hum, like the ocean heard from far away. You are enveloped in this quietness, protected by its thick walls. Your mind is empty, clear of all thoughts and worries. There is only the sensation of being, existing in pure awareness without effort. The night holds you close, cradling you in its endless embrace. The cool mist settles softly into the damp earth, seeping between the roots of ancient trees with quiet persistence. A gentle warmth begins to rise from the soil, a subtle comfort that spreads through your limbs like a heavy blanket. Your breathing slows further, syncing with the slow pulse of the forest floor beneath you. Each exhale releases another layer of tension, leaving only a profound sense of ease and surrender. The world around you grows softer, edges blurring into a seamless tapestry of shadow and light. Your body feels wonderfully heavy, sinking deeper into the comfortable embrace of the grass and leaves. There is no need to hold yourself up, as the forest floor supports every inch of your weight effortlessly. A gentle breeze whispers through the canopy above, carrying with it the faint scent of pine and rain-washed stone. The sound is rhythmic and soothing, a lullaby woven from wind and foliage that guides you downward. You feel safe and cradled, protected by the timeless strength of the surrounding woods. The darkness around you is not empty, but filled with a soft, velvety presence that wraps around you. It feels like a warm cloak draped over your shoulders, muffling the outside world completely. Your eyelids grow heavier, resting comfortably against your face as awareness begins to fade at the edges. There is nothing left to do, nowhere left to go, only this moment of perfect stillness. The forest breathes around you, slow and steady, mirroring your own calming rhythm. A distant owl calls softly, its voice a gentle ripple in the deep silence of the night. The sound travels across the trees, fading quickly into the quiet air without disturbing your peace. You drift further away from the surface of consciousness, floating on a sea of calm and tranquility. Thoughts dissolve like sugar in warm tea, leaving behind only a sweet emptiness. The boundary between you and the forest becomes indistinct, merging into one continuous flow. Your mind wanders slowly through a landscape of soft colors and gentle shapes, untethered from time or place. There is no urgency here, only the slow drift of clouds across an inner sky. Each sensation becomes more distant, replaced by a deep, resonant quiet that hums in your bones. You are becoming part of the night, absorbed into its endless, comforting expanse. The weight of the day has vanished completely, leaving only lightness. The rain has stopped entirely, leaving behind a profound silence that feels like a hug. Droplets linger on the leaves above, catching the faint moonlight in tiny, shimmering points of brilliance. You rest there, suspended in this perfect pause between waking and dreaming. The air is still and cool against your skin, a gentle reminder of your presence in this sacred space. Everything is exactly as it should be, calm and undisturbed. Your awareness narrows to a single point of comfort, the gentle pressure of the earth beneath you. The world above fades into a soft blur, irrelevant and distant. You are safe here, held by the quiet strength of the forest in its deepest hour. Sleep approaches not as an end, but as a natural continuation of this peaceful drift. Let go of any remaining tension, allowing your body to melt completely. The boundary between thought and silence grows thinner, dissolving into a smooth gradient of rest. Your breath is barely audible now, a soft whisper that matches the stillness of the air. There is nowhere else you would rather be, nothing else you wish to know. The night holds you gently, guiding you deeper into the realm of dreams. You are floating, weightless and free from all worldly cares. Final thoughts drift away like leaves on a slow-moving stream, carried off into the darkness. Your consciousness settles into a deep, velvety pool of quietude. The forest sleeps with you, its ancient rhythms syncing with your slowing heart. There is only peace now, an endless ocean of calm surrounding your spirit. You are ready to surrender fully to the rest that awaits. The silence deepens, becoming a soft hum that vibrates gently through your core. You let go of the last thread of awareness, sinking into the warm darkness below. The forest fades to a distant memory, replaced by the pure sensation of being at rest. Drift now without effort into the gentle embrace of sleep. The night is yours, quiet and endless, holding you close forever.